Hi guys! Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing the top 5 movies of 2015 because it's the new year. Alright.
So,
there was
a lot of pretty good movies, and then there was like 5 really good movies. There was like 6 crappy movies.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm just gonna
watch
say
it.
1, Joy. Don't fucking watch it.
Okay, on that note, let's talk about the 5 best movies of the
5
year.
best movies.
So we have 2 separate lists. They're kind of the same, but kind of not.
The last like 2 are exactly the same, so we're gonna merge them.
Alright, for number 5, I really wish this movie would have been a little higher, but it's Inside Out. There is an amazing concept which I would have never thought of.
The animation was pretty.
The animation was good. The storyline was good. I love the idea of it. The story was good. I love the story with the family. That was probably the best part.
Mm-hmm.
It was
like intertwining aspects that bounced off each other well.
So that was number 5. I love almost every Pixar movie. Brave.
Was Brave not good, Dylan?
No.
All right. So for me, number 5 would have to be Peanuts, because it was really cool. The animation was interesting. They kept like the Schultz style, you know.
It looked like a cartoon.
It looked like the cartoon, but it also looked
animated.
a lot better, and there was like shading. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a really good movie. I love the Snoopy side plot, and I love that they managed to work in like all the different Peanuts tropes without it just being a bunch of like old stuff rehashed.
Number 4 was The Revenant. I love this movie.
It was the best camera work I've seen in a movie.
Yeah, it was great. It was long shots. You get to see what's happening. There was also some really, really cool scenes, like the bear.
I have no idea how they did that. Honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's so cool.
It was hard to watch at some points because like the blood was going.
Yeah. I usually don't like Leonardo DiCaprio because I think he just shouts and is angry. But if a director knows what he's doing, he can make a really good movie.
It was the opposite this time. He was like
Leo was. No, but this movie looked beautiful, and they pulled it off incredibly. So it definitely deserves a spot on the list.
Number 3.
All right, so for number 3, this movie was for me a bit of a slow burn. You kind of had to pay attention. It was a little boring to start out, but the concept is incredibly intriguing. Really like makes you leave the theater thinking like how messed up it is and like how like really thought-provoking it is. This was Ex Machina. It's a really intriguing concept that messed me up in my head. Really thought-provoking, and I think that the scariest bit about it is that it seems probable. Like,
yeah,
it seems like it could happen.
It's very true. Oscar Isaac was amazing in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Inside Llewyn Davis that had him. I really hoped he would become famous one day because he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in this and Star Wars. Oh my god, he's gonna be in X-Men Days
of Future.
No, the new one, Apocalypse. Okay, number 3 for me was Mad Max Fury Road. Because that was... Well, I mean, you have to. If you've seen it, you would know. Burn. This movie was entertaining from the beginning. It was super cool. It was...
Really nice soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, amazing soundtrack. We just listened to it.
We were playing Battlefront.
The colors were super vibrant. It was super fun to watch. It was all practical effects, which... Well, I mean, they had to do some CGI in there. But it was mostly practical effects, which we are totally for. This movie was great. There wasn't too much dialogue, but it worked out really well. The music was great. The action was great. The colors were great. I don't know. So yeah, the number 2 for both of us is one that was super hyped up.
This is going to be pretty obvious to a lot of people.
Well, actually, you're probably expecting it to be number 1.
Yeah, you probably do. But since we hate all of you who watch this, it's not going to be number 1.
Nope. But number 2 is
It's Star Wars.
The Force Awakens! Star Wars was incredibly entertaining from the start. I've seen it 6 times now because it's really rewatchable.
Twice in theaters and then twice illegally.
Yeah, I've seen it like 4 times illegally.
You watched it a lot more. But
yeah, because it's rewatchable. I think it's one of the most rewatchable out of all of them.
I would say Empire is still the most.
Yeah, that one
Empire is just like a masterpiece.
Most people's problem was that it was basically the same storyline, but I understood they were trying to have the same baseline, and then there was multiple different stories on top of it.
The idea was basically that is to draw people in with a similar and familiar feel. You know, because they're going in, they want to see Star Wars. There was a lot of really compelling characters. Daisy Ridley was
fantastic actor.
Amazing. The point is that it was a really good, well-made beginning to a new trilogy. Anyway, last one, and for me and Dylan, we've both seen it quite a few times. I've seen it considerably more since I'm obsessed with it. So good, so good, and it continues a series that I am absolutely in love with. It's probably
It restarts a series.
it restarts it, and you know what? This is exactly it did sort of what the originals did. Like, so this is very similar to Star Wars in how they had to restart a series or reboot it, you know. But I think Creed did it a lot better.
Yeah.
So Creed is our number one for both of us. Fantastic movie, fantastic soundtrack, really well shot. Michael B. Jordan was amazing. Sylvester Stallone showed an acting range that I've never seen in any of his movies. And I think because of this, I think we're going to be starting to see him in a bit more of dramatic roles instead of just action roles, which is all we've ever seen him in. Just because he showed far more depth than I ever thought was possible for him in this movie. And I don't know, it did everything that a Rocky movie should do, and then it expanded upon it. So it wasn't exactly ripping off Rocky, so it borrowed just enough to not rip it off, and just it did everything perfectly. And this movie is like a 9.6 in my opinion. Like, honestly, probably top 5 of my favorite movies all time. That'll change at some point, but
Yeah, I love. Also, it was very it was intense.
yeah, you can't get bored during it. Like it's
Yeah. The ending,
gripping.
we were on the edge of our seats, like literally for the last 20 minutes. We were on the edge of the seats.
Every time. I've never watched it and not gotten chills at like several moments. There's like 6 moments.
After seeing it for the fourth time a couple days ago, I had chills 4 times.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's gripping, and it's rewatchable. It's fantastic.
Okay, guys,
We really liked Creed. We really hated Joy. That's the end of our video.
So that's our top 5 favorite movies this year. We're not going to do a top 5 worst movies because we haven't seen enough.
It's just the one. It's just don't watch Joy.
So that's it for this year.
That's it for this year. Thank you for being around and following our channel and watching us, because we enjoy making videos and we like that you guys like it. So that's it. That's 2015. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, bye.